So like I said, it's a hard armbar to get. I probably wouldn't go for it because I'm in top position and I'm giving up bottom position. But if you're just messing around, it's a nice one to play with. I'm not expecting the top people with this unless they don't know jiu-jitsu and they just panic, oh, I'm going to get my arm broke. They will do 2 reactions, so let's look at that. So from the knee on belly, I start to turn in. Dave gives me the response. Underhook comes in. As I bring his elbow towards me, I just take the weight off his chest, but my knee doesn't hit the mat. As I step over, I get hand to hand and I'm shrugging this onto my shoulder as I fall, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you fall, I feel I've already lost the elbow. So sometimes when you're there and I feel I've lost it, I will grip it and start to pull it with one hand and pinch with my ear to my shoulder to put tension in it. And then I'll get hand to hand and then I have it, maybe. Okay, so it's a battle. David wants to bring his elbow back. Sometimes if I'm there, he'll really rip it back and it's like in my belly. It's nearly come off my shoulder. So if that's the case, I'm going belly down. So that leg that was over his head, I just come up with my elbow and I turn my foot over the back of his head. And now I start to go belly down. Now once I'm there, okay, I'm going to put my right foot over his head. And as I start to fall over, I'm bringing my other foot underneath. And now I'm in the belly down armbar position. So to finish, I can just take it from here. But David will roll. And when he does, I just bring one foot behind his head. He wants to sit up. He'll come up so far. And then I can bring him back down again. And finish from there. You'll probably finish before they roll. If you've got the bite, you'll just finish it on your hip. Let's take a look at that. So we're here. He starts to push. Underhook comes in. As I bring him towards me, I've squatted. I get hand to hand. I start to get this in my shoulder as I'm falling back, and we end up here. All right. Again, I can find this. I can start to get the bite. But sometimes if it really pulls that elbow back and it's come off my shoulder, we have it here. So it's really just me going belly down from this position. Okay. So I can come over, I'll replace, and I thread my foot through, and I'm going to finish just from my side position here. I just stretch into it. He will want to roll, and when he does, I just hook my foot behind the back of his head. Another thing he might want to do is, as he comes up, I can underhook his leg. Alright, that slows his ability to come up, and then I'll just bring one foot over, and then we have it again. That's if he turns his elbow down and it comes off your shoulder. Another thing he might want to do is, like, he puts it nearly into the omoplata for you. So it would be rude not to do that on him. So we're here. He pushes, underhook, okay. Squat, come in. And now as I shrug this onto my shoulder, I'm sitting back. David knows I want this, and he starts to turn his arm, okay. So notice the way I'm here, okay. So all I'm thinking about now is I'm going to bring my arm underneath. So it was there, I just bring it underneath. We turn into the omoplata position, okay. So again, from there, when we were playing the omoplata position, we want to put tension in the arm. So I grab his elbow and I make him carry my weight. That's the first thing. So I put all my weight on him, then I can curl my foot back to put tension in it. And again, I'm going straight forward to finish. Let's look at that again. So just turn this way, bro. So from our knee on belly, underhook. As he's making the reaction that I want, I bring his knee towards me, I step over, there's my grip. As I come back, maybe he's already turning his arm in. This way I try to get it on my shoulder, and he's locked it already. So sometimes, rather than wrestling it up, Maybe you were late. Maybe you sat back and you hadn't it on your shoulder. A good defense he might do is he'll tuck his arm back. So from there, there's your grip. I just swim my hand through, and then I kick out with my leg, and I'm back into the omoplata position. Okay? So any material you can grab on this side, that's good. Again, he's going to be trying to roll and stuff. We want to find that his tricep, make him carry your weight. Okay, so I'll curl my feet back, and then I just use him as a crutch. Now I need to put tension in that arm. So I pull up, heel curls back, I put the ball of my foot on the mat. Sometimes I'll reinforce it with my thigh, and then I'm going forward. If you don't put tension in the arm, it's a big movement. You know, sometimes people are here in the omoplata, and I haven't reinforced that. Dave's arm's quite loose, and look, that's a really big movement to try and do. Whereas I'm here, pull it up, reinforce it, very small movement. Put tension in that limb. Let's look at that again. Let's go this side, bro. So say we were here, I pull up, I step down, maybe I sat back before I got it on my shoulder. So I ended up here, and David's really tucked his arm. So hand comes through the space, you might have to move your hip to free your right foot, so then I just swing over. And again, he'll probably be trying to roll, try to roll, Dave. I can let him roll. And now we're back into the same position on top. We covered this in the omoplata stuff. We can step over, start to finish from top position. Okay, so let's play with that, guys.